not a collection of tactics or one-off clever phrases. It is a process. Now, if we never meet again, there are 3 or 4 concepts in my little presentation in and of themselves will make you more referable. But if you will just give yourself 30, 60, 90 days to master this, you're going to be in great shape. Now, the first place we start in a conversation with a financial advisor when it comes to referability is why and how. Now, if you think of why, we mean purpose. If you think of how, we mean process. Now, most financial advisors, they'll say to us, look, I don't need to know why. Just give me the how. Tell me how to attract more referrals. I will get into that. But here's what you need to know. When the why is clear, the how gets easy. Purpose is just as important as process. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when we talk to an advisor about what's undermining their referability, one of the first questions we'll ask them is, why don't your clients refer? You're a good advisor, you're rock solid, you have great credentials, you're with a phenomenal firm. Why aren't your clients referring? And more importantly, why should they? For most advisors, it starts in terms of how they position referrals. And I'd like you to just ponder this question. Think of your current approach. Do you position referrals as a service you're providing or as a favor you're requesting of your clients? 9 out of 10 financial advisors at the highest level subconsciously have been trained to position referrals as a favor. And I've seen every approach under the sun in this business, right? I get paid in 3 ways. I'm trying to grow my business. I'm looking for more clients just like you, and on it goes. The fundamental flaw with that approach is that it makes you look needy. And you can never bring your needs to your clients. It's just not attractive. You see, salespeople chase, consultants attract. Our process is designed to help financial advisors be more attractive to a very attractive clientele. And you have to remember something. It's not what you say, it's what they hear. I am so much more concerned about what a client is thinking after they've left your office than what they say when they're in front of you, to be polite. You can never bring your needs to your clients. Now, you're all being very polite and quiet. I appreciate that. You can imagine when we talk to a financial advisor who's been in this business for 15 years and we say to them, you know, based on what you just told me, for the last 15 years you've been doing it wrong. Some people don't take very kindly to that little observation. Sometimes it gets argumentative, it gets combative, and whenever it happens, we just back up and say, look, don't listen to us. Make your clients the voice you listen to. Call 10 of your favorite clients. Call them up, ask them this very simple question. Just call them up and say, after the end of the conversation, just say, if you don't mind me asking, when you talk about me with a friend, what do you say? How do you describe me? You know, most advisors will actually go through that little informal survey. By the time they call us back, they are shocked. Some of them are mortified by the descriptions they heard from their favorite clients. It wasn't persuasive. It wasn't compelling. It certainly wasn't all-encompassing. By a quick show of hands, is it possible right now you have some very good clients who are not fully aware of your complete array of offerings? Yes or no? That process is shocking. Our process is designed to help you coach your clients, for lack of a better term, to understand why they should make an introduction, who they should introduce you to. This is very key. You've heard the old saying that it's more important to reach people who count than it is to count the number of people you're reaching. Quick question for you. Have you ever received a referral from a client, and after you met their friend, you just kind of went, oh, no. But you took them on anyway because you didn't want to offend your client? Has that ever happened, yes or no? What, do you guys lie about other stuff too, or what? How many of you won't raise your hands no matter what I ask? Thank you. Get that out of the way. Wouldn't it be great if your clients knew exactly who is a good fit for you and who you're a good fit for? They understood it with absolute clarity. We have a very simple process called AAA, a tool that takes the abstracts of who is a good fit for you down to something your clients will conceptualize and memorize. AAA, based on assets, and assets based on fit. Do your clients currently think of you as a specialist or a generalist? A generalist tries to be all things to all people. A specialist tries to be all things to some people. And in the process, they're able to convey scarcity and immense professionalism in the marketplace. Do your clients know that based on your areas of expertise and the client's needs? Attitude, that's the second A. And this one is non-optional. How many times have we seen a financial advisor work with a client who had great assets and a lousy attitude. That can cost you more than it gets you. I could spend an hour just on this. What is their attitude about you? Think of your ideal client. What is their attitude about you? Remember something, you're in the knowledge for profit business. You think for a living. You're not selling stuff. You're promoting the promise of the future, helping them face the future with anticipation rather than apprehension. Can you afford to work with a client who's continually focusing on what you cost? That is an attitude. The ideal client doesn't focus on what you cost, they focus on what you're worth. So let me ask you something. What are your rules of engagement for revealing if there's a conducive attitude? Like, for example, if Derek is your client and he's introduced me to you, and I walk into your office and I say to you, yeah, Derek's introduced me, I'm leaving my current financial advisor, I've met with a couple of others, they both agreed to lower their fees. What do you say? Here's what our clients say. Let's roll reversal. I'm the advisor. You're the prospective client. You pull that on me. Our clients would say this. I hear where you're coming from. And I mean, in this day and age especially, we all want to be shrewd and intelligent in terms of how we invest our money. But you need to know something. I never negotiate my value. You see, a financial advisor who's prepared to lower his or her fees, they're just trying to make a sale. They're asking you to buy something. That's not me. I focus on the lifetime of the relationship. I'm not asking my clients to buy something. I ask them to buy into something. And I think if this is what's important to you, you're going to overlook what's utterly important in this type of relationship. So I'm probably not the advisor for you because I don't negotiate my value. Now, does that work every time? No, because not every client is a good fit. But remember what Oscar Wilde said so well. A cynic is somebody who knows the cost of everything and the value of nothing. You must align yourself with clients who have an enlightened attitude